Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing this snow globe. So I was rooting in my drawers and I found these polystyrene little balls that I'd bought for something completely different. And I've been trying to think of a way. I have tried a few ways to do these snow globes, but they've never worked. So I found these and I thought, right, I'll give that a go. So I've just took one of these little polystyrene balls and I've just put it on the end of my dotting tool. You could use a needle or something, and then wrapped that into cling film. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take some top coat and coat a thin layer all the way around this, obviously not all the way down, otherwise I won't be able to get the polystyrene ball out. So if you want half of this, do half. If you want a bit more like me, I've done about 3/4 I think. So I did one coat, cured that for a minute, second coat, cured that, and I'm just going to go in now and do the third coat because you want it pretty thick so it doesn't get smashed or out. So I'm going to do this coat and then cure that again, but just make sure it is all covered. Bob that in for another minute. So while that's in lamp, I'm just going to do the base nail. So this is Opium Noir, and it's like a dark purpley blue. It's gorgeous. So this is one of my newer colours. I didn't even buy this, it's been out a long time. It's not like one of CJP's new colours, but it's one of the new colours I've got because I didn't look at this before. So I'm just doing a base on that and then going in with clear, which I will then file ready for putting my snow globe on. So I'll just show you putting this on and not the filing because that would just be so boring. So I don't want that nail too bulky. Right, so that's cured. So I'm going to take that off the dotting tool and I am just going to try and get this ball out without breaking this. So I'm just going to twist that and try and pull it out in one go. But I realise that that won't going to happen. So I'm just going to poke that back in and just pull that ball out. So it did come out as all, and there's the little snow globe bit that I'll be using. So obviously it's got no under bottom, but you can get the gist. So I'm just going to take a file and I'm going to straighten this off underneath. So I'm just going to rub that on the file to get that more even and neater. So this is, I've done so many ways trying to do a snow globe. It is unbelievable in the past couple of years. So I'm amazed that I've actually found a way to do it. So once I've done that, I'm just going to take a cotton bud ear thing and just clean inside to make sure there's no dust. We don't want dust in there, and that it's nice and clean. You can actually see the shape of it better now. So I'll just tidy this up, and then I'm just going to get a bit of blue tack and put it onto the lid and just attach that so that I can fill this up with glitters. So as usual, I think I put too much glitter in. I should have put less in. So maybe less is better when you're doing these. So I'd put a couple of spoons or bits of this holographic silver, a bit of white, and then a star. And I mean, one star. And I still think that were too much because I can't, it works brilliant, does this, but I do think if I'd have put less in, you'd have seen it swirling round a lot better. So I'm just going to leave that there for 2 seconds, and so that this doesn't spill all over the nail, and I can't, because it's such a big surface, I can't just go in with the acrylic like straight on top because it'd probably go straight into the bubble. So I'm going to do a platform. So I'm just going to do a circle roughly the same size as the snow globe opening, if that makes sense. So I did pick up the wrong brush there, so I'm just going to pick up a bigger brush so that this doesn't take me all day. So I'm just going to roughly make this acrylic circle the same size as the opening of my snow globe. So I'm just going to put that there just so I can have a little check. So once this has started setting, I don't want it to set fully. I'm just going to peel that off using my brush so it's still flexible. And I'm just going to pop that straight on top of that snow globe. So I do go out of shot here, it's a bit hit and miss if I do get it in here. So I'm just going to press that down on to that snow globe. I think I used my fingers then and just pressed it down like you do round the side of a pie. And then I've just put that to the side so I can do this part of the nail. So I've just applied a bead of acrylic and I'm just going to take that. I thought it'd have been good leaving it on that just to show you, but I should have took it off before I tried to attach it to the nail. So basically I've just stuck that on to that nail and I'm just going to fill in all the way around and secure that snow globe to the nail using acrylic. So I have been waiting for my new iPhone to come, which is the new one, which has got brilliant videos and photos on it. I've been waiting a bleeding week now, I'm getting sick of it. I just need a new phone so to see if the quality of my videos or whatever is going to be better. I want better pictures and I want to do better videos, and I thought, right, it's supposed to be a good phone. Bleeding week, what's going on? By the time I ring them, they're always busy, so I can't even get in touch with company. I nearly swore again. Right, back to this after my little rant. So I'm just going to take some gold chain, and while that acrylic that I've just put round to seal that is still wet, I'm just going to push this into it just to make it look more pleasing. Could put diamonds round it or whatever you want. So I'm just holding that into that tacky acrylic, and then I'm just going to go in with really tiny little beads and just seal that in little parts all the way around just so that it's more secure, and then cut these off and then do exactly the same with this. I'm going to have to put a bit more acrylic in there because that'll have probably dried, and just press them into that wet acrylic. I'm just going to hold that then for a few seconds while that dries. And just make sure all that chain is nicely stuck. So obviously once I've done that, I want to make sure it's all nice and dry before I do the water. So I'm just taking a Shringe and I'm just going to push that, just take a bit of pushing through into that snow globe, if I'm honest, because I've let it dry, but it did go in. So I'm just going to fill that up. You can see it filling up. So I like to wiggle the needle about just to move the stuff inside and get rid of some air. So I'm just going to tap that and try and get that bubble up to the top. Keep drying that off, I don't want water everywhere. So just move that about, wiggle it a bit more, put a bit more water in. So once I'm happy with that, which I want, I just found a little bit more of a bubble in there. So on this one I'm going to try and get no bubbles whatsoever into this. So I'm just going to try and fill that even further than I have done already. So once I'm happy with that, I'll dry that off. So I'm just having another tap to see if they were moving, and I'm just going to top coat this. So I'm just going to go straight over that part first because it is only a pinprick needle, so it's not like a big gap, so that should seal that straight away. And then I'm just going to go straight over the rest of that nail and pop that into the lamp for a full minute, let that cure. Right guys, so this is the second coat. So I do this, add a bit of glitter, which I shouldn't have done. I should have left it plain, but I didn't, but there you go. I get a bit giddy with the glitters. So once I've done this, I do cure that again for a full minute, and that is this set done. And if I'd have had a better camera or two, iPhone 12, I would have probably done a better reveal than this, but there you go. So that is this now done. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.